Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Good to see everyone. Um, Obviously, I'm on stream every once in a while, but William Dice is joining us today. How's it going, William?
Hey, pretty good, Rogan. Thanks.
So here's how the stream is gonna go, everybody. If you don't know, and I think you might, but I'll just remind you, the Victor OpenDev is happening right now. So if you've pre-purchased Humankind on Steam or the Epic Games Store, you'll be able to access it. We currently have some commands in the chat that you can throw in the chat, and you can get some instructions on how to actually redeem those. On Epic, if you've just pre-purchased, you'll automatically have it in your library, but with Steam, there's a couple extra steps, so you can do that. That's if you're on Twitch. On YouTube, if you go to our Twitter account, we have some instructions there so you can check it out. But Victor OpenDev, it's happening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. So what's going to happen is I'm going to talk to William for a little bit, and he's going to talk a little bit about what's different between this OpenDev and the last one, and some of the improvements that have been made since then. And then Stephanie is going to hop in, the cat of nine tails, and we're going to start playing some Humankind. It's going to be pretty awesome. The chat looks pretty hyped, William.
Nice.
Lots of caps lock and everything. It's good to see. So how's life, William? How's development on Humankind been going?
Oh, it's been going well. Obviously, any big release will be accompanied by a bit of tension, but yeah, we're very happy with the state of the build. So we're really looking forward to having people crawling all over it and telling us what they think.
Yeah,
And seeing all the new improvements.
for sure. So do you want to talk a little bit about what like some of the differences people can expect between the Lucy OpenDev and this one? Like what's different between the two?
Yeah. So, well, I guess first and foremost, it was very clear that the Lucy OpenDev was a perfectly balanced OpenDev. We had some kind of economic snowballing that people were able to get rolling. So what we've tried to do for this Victor OpenDev is to rein things in a little bit, so that the pacing is a little bit more controlled. And in order to pursue that, we've been looking at various different things. So, for instance, we've reworked the way growth works entirely, the way population production works. And we've introduced some things like army upkeep, which we didn't previously have. So your units cost money to maintain, and if you run out of money, you have a sort of penalty being applied gradually, and also you have a limited number of cities that you can build, and there's a kind of upkeep that applies on your influence if you go above that, rather than the administrator count we had before, which was a bit too restrictive. Well, at once too restrictive and potentially not restrictive enough, actually. So yeah, various economic changes on that front. I don't know if I should launch off into a discussion of the whole list of changes, or whether we should go over them one by one, Rogan. But
No,
I'm
I don't
raring to
think.
go.
Yeah, I don't think we have to go through them one by one because I think people are gonna run into
Yeah.
those as well. But anything that like stands out, any major changes that we've made, probably like I know that this OpenDev there's more of a naval focus in it. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes. So we've got a map that we've put together, we've built, that's very kind of Mediterranean Ocean. So it's got a lot of coasts everywhere, a lot of kind of what are they called, peninsulas and like fjords. So a lot of potential for naval engagements there. We've had a look at naval trade also. The idea was very much for naval trade to be cheaper, so that it would encourage people to go invest in pirate ships, essentially, in order to ransack each other's trade routes that go via the sea. So what we're looking to see, hopefully, is this kind of natural progression, as people discover oceanic trade and go, okay, and this is a lot less expensive, and then people show up with boats to ransack those trade routes. And then at the same time, we've made the destruction of boats from the lost at sea rule. So essentially, early game boats aren't able to stay on the ocean for that long; they get destroyed after a turn. And we're looking now at the sort of the classical era boats can survive a little bit longer. The medieval boats can survive a little bit longer. So there are various little tweaks there, and also one of the big things that people brought up, which was I have these boats with cannons, but they're not able to attack land units. And they don't fire a very long distance. So we've had to fiddle around with those things as well. So you should now be able to support your land units a bit more easily with naval units if you have a battle that you trigger between two land armies near the sea, and you're able to reinforce it with some naval units.
Right. Okay. Nice. And then, so I know we made a couple changes to the pacing of the game. Did you want to talk about that at all?
Yeah. So there was a big pass on the technology costs. A big pass where we had a look at the kind of emblematic districts as well. Even infrastructures. We've had a look at a whole bunch of different things.
Right.
One of the important things that I think we should note is we had a lot of questions around emblematic districts. Like often they were either sort of made obsolete by the common version, or they were just better on all fronts. So it was difficult to sort of have both coexist in the same space. And what we're trying out with this Victor OpenDev is having one per territory. So the role of the emblematic district is now kind of like a mini wonder. So you build one in each territory, and they're very potent. But of course, you can't completely pave the map with your emblematic district, because it's supposed to be emblematic. It's supposed to be a special thing. It's supposed to be a powerful thing.
Right.
So yeah, and we in terms of pacing had a look at a lot of kind of percentage bonuses as well here and there. The ideology bonuses as well. You would start the game already with like +2 science, +2% science, +2% money. And we've changed that so that you initially start out just with kind of a stability bonus. So the kind of the centrism of each ideological axis is now a stability bonus rather than a % economic bonus, meaning that you start the game with 100 stability, but you don't start the game already with a whole bunch of % bonuses.
Right. Okay.
And what that means is that you need to abandon that stability bonus in order to go and grab those bonuses. So it's a bit weird as a player to start out and immediately have like +2% on something.
Right. Right. Cool. So like those pacing changes that we've made are kind of like are pretty broad. They're kind of like they're dipping their toes into a lot of different parts of the game to kind of find that effect, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, there's been a little bit of work on the tenets as well, because that was identified as something that could be quite explosive. There's lots of things. We're looking as well at the value of tiles with regard to the value of population. So the per population bonus has been boosted a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, lots of things.
Lots of stuff. So I guess because this is an open dev, I think the main thing is that we want to get feedback so we can improve the game. That's how all of the open devs have gone. So is there any feedback with this one in particular that you're looking for, or is it just kind of like across the board, or anything come to mind?
Well, obviously the pacing, is going to be an important question for us, because on the last open dev, things went a bit too quickly. So we really want to look at, do people feel they have enough choice, or too many choices, too many options available simultaneously? Because that's kind of like a side effect of pacing, right? If your production queue is too slow, then you'll end up with too many buildings to build. If it's too fast, you'll have nothing to build.
Okay.
So that's an important question. the naval gameplay was a little bit lackluster in the previous build. We want to see more people fighting on the ocean this time. So that's a question for us. Did you fight in the ocean and how was it? The battle is always a kind of a question behind the scenes, because we've had feedback on people saying, okay, in terms of speed of animation, speed of resolution, we'd like things to be more fluid and so on. So there have been other improvements here and there, and also things like the reinforcement system, which wasn't understood by some people. We've done various little tweaks here and there to that.
Cool.
In a certain sense, I don't want to spoil the survey too much, because that will orient people in the way they play. So you'll discover the survey, and hopefully I really will encourage everyone to fill that out. It helps us a huge amount to identify the things to work on next.
For sure. Cool. Well, William, any parting words or well wishes to everybody playing the OpenDev?
Well, look, really, enjoy yourselves. We're really proud of the build, and we're really looking forward to hearing the feedback, the streams, the comments, and so on. We're not going to be able to respond to everyone, but we will try our best to kind of read everything and watch everything that we can. There are other things that I could mention, other improvements, but I'm gonna sound like a changelog if I just read everything off. So, well, diplomacy, and we've done civics and
everything. So well, thanks, William. Everybody, if you're playing the Victor OpenDev, please, if you get to the end of it, please fill out the feedback form, because it doesn't necessarily make William's job easy, but maybe a little easier.
Yeah, but the goal is to make the game that you guys, you folks want to play. So the more you inform us of what you want, the better we can tend towards that that result. So this is also about about making the game really good. And not so much making my life easy. I'm not saying do this to make my life. Do this to make the game great.
Okay. So, yeah. And then make William's life harder. How about that?
by all means, make my life harder. The more comments there are to read through, the harder my life will be. But
there you go.
And that's the goal.
There you go. That's a valiant lead game designer right over there, everybody. Thank you, William, so much. And yeah, now you're free to go improve the game a little bit more.
Get back to the balancing.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. All right. Thanks a lot, William. We'll get Cat of Nine Tails in here.
See you, folks.
Hello? Can you hear me?
I think so. All right.
Can chat hear me?
Chat, can you hear the Cat of Nine Tails? I think so.
Let's see about this whole... have you turned on the remote yet, so I can try to connect?
Not yet. Just setting up your webcam here. 1 second.
Yeah, because I'm. You know what happened last time when I had the problem where it clicked on another screen, then it showed.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
So I need to know which screen I need to put it on and put the chat on the other one.
Yes. All right. I'll get that set up here. 1 sec. Oh. And here we go. It's all live production, folks. Live production, everybody. So what we're going to do, chat, while I'm setting up here is we're going to start playing some of the OpenDev.
And also, I take the full blame for Rogan needing to set the camera up, live on camera, because I probably sit in a slightly different place now than when I turned it on before, so he, couldn't prepare it ahead of time.
Honestly, it keeps me on my toes. It's all good. All right. Perfect. So there we go. And then I will get Parsec set up here. Oh, and it looks like I'm covering Victor's face right here, but you know what? Victor will move you over.
Clearly, that is, what we really needed, the Rogan OpenDev.
Yes, exactly. All right.
I'm seeing a question chat already while you're setting up. No,
yeah.
Unfortunately, Stadia is not part of this OpenDev.
Steph, are you able to connect?
I'm trying right now. It's just
okay.
Waiting to connect. Ah, there we
cool.
are. Now,
there you go.
Let me see if this actually works or if I have the same problem as last time. Now it seems I can actually work.
Amazing.
And hey, we have our 3 new guest stars here.
Yes, exactly. We got
Let me arrange chat. Yeah, we got Gamerzak Joueur du Grenier, I believe. French streamer.
Yep.
Can't say I've watched him terribly much because my French is still bad. and Mabazir, who Civ fans have probably heard of Mabazir.
Yes. So, chat, I just want to reiterate, we don't have avatar drops on the channel right now. We only have OpenDev key drops. So you can get progress toward that from watching the stream. And you can check your progress by going, if you're watching on Twitch, I believe you just click your profile icon in the top right corner of your screen and you go to drops and you can see the progress there. But is anybody not seeing the drops over there? Because if you're not, I can go in and I can double check on that.
Okay. Also, Stygian Abyss and on YouTube, no, they are permanent. They will be available in the release version as well. And of course, we will probably also still have drops for them in the release version, though. Then most likely only on their channels, or in the case of Spiff on the Yogscast channel, because then we no longer need to offer that last-ditch chance to grab them when there's no end to the drop campaign.
Yeah.
Also, to probably around half of the YouTube chat, I appreciate all of the Russian viewers we have, but if you have any questions to us, please do be sure to post them in English, because while I can with great effort read Cyrillic, I don't speak Russian. So if you want any answers, please English.
Silver Luke, you can't see because you already got it. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, if you guys already have gotten the drop, you won't see it in your inventory, but you can already play. So there you go.
Wait. One thing we should check that the producer notified us that we haven't set the default to the best, so clearly we should set it to the best,
of course,
before we start the game.
Okay, so quite a few questions here. I'll try and get to them as much as I can.
Anaru, yes, we just updated the event pages. It turned out that though we had a thought, if you had played Lucy, you would immediately get it, and you still need to resync it. And with the pre-order, we have a troubleshooting page on G2G. You just go through the steps there, and if that doesn't help, then make a thread on G2G or Steam, whichever you prefer, and we'll try to get back to you.
Kazenia, do you need to watch the same streamer, or can you watch several? So you can watch, to get the OpenDev keys, you can watch a bunch of different streams that people are streaming Humankind, and that will accumulate. So if you watch 1 hour of one streamer and they're playing Humankind, and then you watch another hour of the other one, that'll count towards 2 hours of it. But for the avatar drops, it's only the specific streamers for their avatar that are going to be streaming for that thing. So you'll only be able to get that from that streamer. So say you're trying to get GamerZack's, you'll have to watch on GamerZack's channel.
And if we hear ahead of time that they want to stream Humankind at a specific time we will put that in the how to earn Twitch jobs thread. So keep an eye on that one.
Yes.
And liquid egg product, to the flattering question. Well, after release, because there will be a way to share your avatars with the world. So clearly, when the game releases, Rogan and I can share our avatars for you to play against.
Yes, absolutely.
And given that it would be my avatar, probably to completely curbstomp them.
Oh,
But
so
hey,
here we are.
At least she would be looking good at it, because as we've all established, the most important decision when picking a new culture is which one gets me the nicest dress.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. All right.
So let's see, for anybody, since we might have viewers who haven't played, yes, of course, Martha, you can ask questions. Just we might not necessarily be able to answer, but yeah, since we might have viewers who haven't played or seen Humankind before, I guess we should also go over all of the basics and then explain what's changed. So in Humankind, unlike many other 4X games where you start with a city or with a settler to immediately found a city, in Humankind you start as a tribe, and you have to achieve certain deeds to enter the ancient era. That can be either growing to 5 groups of tribesmen, collecting 10 knowledge stars by picking up science curiosities, or successfully finishing 3 hunts. The science is possibly the most difficult, but it will also give you a bonus trait that you will keep throughout the game. So we need to explore a bit first, and this whole process gives us time to look around and find a good spot to settle. Though this is already a very appealing spot because we have a nice fertile area here, and obviously forest and mountains for production and a nice river. But let's look over here and then demonstrate the combat.
Maybe fight the deer.
But before we do that, for the people who've played the Lucy OpenDev, yes, we had seen all of the threads on Games Together about how the Neolithic era is a perfectly balanced era with no exploits. And we've done various rebalancing to, how much food you get from curiosities and hunting, how much influence you get from hunting, and also how much influence it costs, so you can't as quickly spread all over the map in the Neolithic area to then, go into the ancient and immediately have cities everywhere.
Right.
So for the battles, as you can see, after we attacked, we didn't just, fight. We get this nice little area here, and then we get the choice, do we actually want to fight or do we want to run away? Obviously, this is just a deer, so we do want to actually fight. And then we can place our units, in this case the one, in the now nicely marked blue area. I know in the some of the first open devs it was only a blue border and was a bit hard to see, but now it's very clear. And then we end deployment and see where the deer are. Well, they're down here, I guess.
All right.
And again, we can, we can try to attack from different directions. So in this case, it makes no difference because it's all flat ground without any features on it. All open ground. So I guess let's attack from here because that makes it less likely that the deer will get the high ground on us. And we know when they get the high ground, it's over.
These guys have got some pretty intense antlers, though. This would actually be so scary, a deer just charging full blast at you.
It would be. Deer can be quite dangerous. Martha, that is actually if you've deleted it from Steam. You mean the right click remove from library. That's not a case I'm sure how to solve right now. I'll have to talk to the web team how that can be handled. But if you don't have it in your library anymore, I think the Twitch drop should work again, possibly. But I'm not sure. I need to ask our web team about that one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's a case we actually thought about very much because we didn't think that people would remove it because most people I know never remove something from their Steam library even if they never play it.
And then you have like 11,000 games in there and
yes.
you can't find anything.
Exactly.
Um, is it possible to?
As I say, it's a case that I'm not sure how to solve right now. I'll need to look into that. Probably for you, you should post on Steam or G2G somewhere so I can reply to you when I have an answer. So anyway, to get back to our Neolithic era here, we can see now, we've got a little bit of food, like 5 points, but not a great deal, and we only got 5 influence. So that's enough for, I think, the first outpost, but the second one already costs 20. So, you need to do a lot of hunting to get a lot of outposts because the cost goes up sharply.
1 sec here. Can you guys see the cursor? If not, here, I'll try one thing. I'll take control of this stuff. If not, let me try one thing. So this should be good. No cursor? Okay, yeah, I fixed it. Sorry, go ahead.
So, can you see a cursor now?
I can see it on. It's good now? Okay, cool.
Yeah, sadly, the delay always plays havoc with us there. Unlike, playing with havoc, which we could do once we have multiplayer.
Naruto, I'm not playing. It's Cat of Nine Tails playing right now.
Somebody else already found a natural wonder somewhere.
Oh.
In the Danakil Desert. We don't know who, so there's only this, X right here. Or rather, the X is because we can't get it, and we have a question mark here, unknown. So let's see. There's a sanctuary here that we should burn down, ransack. I mean, gather some food from it.
Can you, once you're ransacking this, can you take a look at Victor in his Neolithic getup?
Neolithic getup, yes.
Look at that.
Things you never expected to see. Victor Hugo dressed as a Neolithic hunter gatherer.
So awesome. He's still got that amazing beard.
He does. And unlike some of the influencer avatars, it's not, hey, it's the Neolithic era, and glasses already, because of course it's integral to how they look. But sadly, we can't set it up so that they only get glasses once glasses have been invented. Hooray.
And the spiff hat. Yeah, the spiff hat.
Yeah, and the spiff top hat. The spiff top hat is an avatar all on its own, I guess. Oh, there we have some knowledge here, so let's grab that.
So you like to split up your tribe almost immediately?
A little bit to look around, and I haven't actually really had much time to play on the OpenDev map yet, so I'm not super familiar.
Right.
I played a bit on it, and then the designer said, actually, this position over here is a better starting position, and changed it, so now I don't know what's around where we start.
Okay. Is the avatar of JDG fully voiced by him? No. Just it's just him in it, no voicing.
I mean, it would be cool, but no.
Would be cool, yeah. I'm sure Spiff will find a way to sell the top hat to Rome and break the economy that way. Possibly.
Like Sherry, that is strange, because to my knowledge, we did not revoke any keys for pre-purchase or for Twitch drops. So I'm not sure where you got the key that it got revoked.
God, Rogan, just take my money. I'll take it.
Oh, that's the people who found the Danakil Desert, I guess.
Oh.
Because, I saw that in the list of deeds here. I saw the rose icon. So I think we may want to turn around and leave them be, because they outnumber us over here. There's two of them and only one of us.
Yep. So
That's
do you
one thing
usually
we fixed actually. You can no longer, gain tribesmen by fighting other tribesmen.
do you usually like to go for a specific era star right at the start, or do you like to
No,
just kind of
I
like
need to look around and see what's available. Like if you're
right?
in more dry areas, as far
Yep.
as I recall, the knowledge is more common. Whereas in the fertile areas, you'll find more food curiosities, and of course sometimes you get lucky like this. There's a D here and a D are over here. So if we fight both of them, we will get the hunting era star. And then, we're ready to advance into another era. So I guess we should, ask chat what kind of culture they want us to check out in the ancient era.
Oh, what do you think, chat? I would put up a vote, but there's 10 cultures, and I think
too
only
many options, and
yeah,
Twitch only allows what, 4 or 5?
yeah.
So yeah, we can't quite do that.
Victor in a toga, the Zhao, Phoenicians. Actually, Phoenicians might be a good call just to
Oh, just
show
because
off
of
more.
the naval.
Yeah,
That is a good point. Because the Phoenicians emblematic unit is actually one that is affected by the changes.
yeah. Yeah, chat, how do you feel about that? Phoenicians, so we can show off more of the naval stuff?
Do some navel gazing, I guess. Okay, yes, we entered a new era. So, but we could take a quick look at some of the cultures
Yep.
first, because we did, as William mentioned, the emblematic quarters are now all one per territory. So of course we had to rebalance a lot of the effects because some of them were balanced for you build a lot of these.
Right.
There's some where there's actually some known bugs. For example, here the Dunu is a 4. So of course, your forts, you want to place them far away at a choke point sometimes. But that doesn't work for the Dunu right now in the Messenian fortress. So that's we know about that. We'll fix that, but we couldn't get it fixed for the OpenDev.
Okay.
But for example, if we chat asked for the Joe as well, I think. So let's take a look at the Joe. I think that is pretty much unchanged. But the Sanche has been hit with the nerf bat for the combat strength. It used to be, I think, 28. Now it's 23, so it's not as overwhelmingly powerful.
Right.
And another one that is a big change, of course, is the Harapans, because before you would, it was just, a little bit of food on this tile, but it counts as a river. And you had to build it next to a river, and you would build this line from the river. Now, it's no longer has the requirement build next to a river. It still counts as a river. And instead of having good food output itself, it just gives more food on all neighbors. So this is something you plop somewhere in the middle of your fertile ground and then surround it with farmers' quarters to get even more food.
Right.
And like the Nubians, of course, now they have a much stronger adjacency bonus, of course, because you can only build the one. I think it used to be +1 and now it's +3, which is a lot more.
Okay.
So let's check the Phoenicians.
Let's do it. Oh yeah, Victor's looking good.
He's looking good there.
Absolutely.
The challenges of a young civilization. It's hard keeping up with the neighbors.
Zoltan, yes, it's late Neolithic, and we're now entering the ancient era, which encompasses pretty much the Bronze and Iron Ages.
You can grow lentils.
I'm just taking control of the mouse for 1 sec.
Showing up that Tyrian purple, yes, exactly.
And markets begin the exchange of goods.
And Naruto, please dress as for all. Yes, we should have shown off the outfit for all.
Show each dress. Yeah, we'll leave the outfits for you guys to check out.
Yes, I think we would take too long if we check out every one of the outfits because I would be unable to make up my mind which one I want to pick.
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking, this is probably a very good region for us now, since we have the Phoenicians. And, here we have a big swath of coastal water. So putting a harbor somewhere down here will exploit a lot of tiles.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also right next to this area where we can grab horses, which are, an important early resource.
That's very nice.
Let's see, actually, I think...
Is the map randomly generated this time? No, it's still a set map. But
we
it's a
would
different
like to-
map.
We would like to hear your opinions on randomly generated map as feedback, so we can, take that into account, as we maybe tweak the world generator a little more, and more importantly for future like map design. If we decide, if we want to do an official Earth map, we need to know, what kind of features you enjoy in the map. Also, you will
Right.
notice when we settle in outpost now, it does give us a pointer where it's like, hey, this tile here has a total of 19 output. That might be a good idea to place it there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking, actually, I want to explore this a little further first. Oh no, that's the edge of the region already. So this tile probably is actually the best place to put it. Unless, of course, we said, we might have aggressive neighbors. We need, the high ground to be defensible.
Indabos, what's the map focus? So this one it's got a bit more of a Mediterranean vibe and a more of a focus on, it promotes more of a focus on naval gameplay. So you're going to see a little more water around where you're settling.
We found Mount Roraima. I'm not sure how to pronounce that correctly, unfortunately.
It's awesome, though.
But it looks really nice.
Is the difficulty level fixed now? Do you remember what difficulty we chose?
It's fixed, yes. You should be able to actually choose your difficulty now.
Mm-hmm.
So, this one, I think I want our city center somewhere here, so we can get the fertile ground and the forest. So somewhere on this line.
Very nice. You chose Metropolis difficulty. Is that hard? That's...
Did we pick Metropolis? I thought we picked Nation. Metropolis is like average.
Mm-hmm. And then Nation is like one level above that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Patrick, you pre-purchased it, but don't know where to play it. So if you do !OpenDev in the chat, oh, you're on YouTube. We do have instructions on how to do that over on our Twitter, so you can go check that out. And then it's fairly simple. You just have to have a Games Together account.
This one is probably one of the best improvements that you no longer need to squint at the map to find the good spots.
Right.
But yes, please continue with the instructions.
Yeah, no, just make sure that you have a Games Together account, and then you can go in there and link that to your Steam account, and you should see a reward in there if you've pre-purchased it. Return of the Spoon, can't wait to start playing. Can't wait for you guys to start playing either. It's awesome. Metropolis is normal difficulty, hardest difficulty is Humankind. Yes. Yes.
As opposed to before when, the hardest difficulty was endless.
Yeah.
No, we don't have any more influence. We need 60 influence now. We have no production, but I really want to claim this region before somebody else does, because it has copper, which is, another really important early resource. But I guess we can at least go over here and take a look around to find some good spots.
Pedro, they're
We're
actually
blocked by the deer.
Gotta get it out of the way. You can also, I believe on YouTube, correct me if I'm wrong, in the description of the live video, there should be instructions over there. I set it to be like that, but you never know on YouTube, Can somebody correct me if I'm wrong? Jen Coplay asks, how many cities is best to start with?
I can't tell you how many is best because we've made so many balancing changes. I'm not sure about the best strategy anymore. But once I found the first city, you will see that there's now a initial cap of 2. So if you go over that, you will incur a penalty to your influence. Oh no! But we are
Uh-oh.
slightly stronger than them, so this could go in our favor from battle because I think they're still a Neolithic tribe. So this is
Oh,
actually
okay.
kind of suicidal by them.
Oh, a couple questions in chat. How long are you going to stream? Probably for a little over an hour longer, about an hour and 15 longer. But we will be streaming more next week, and there are also going to be a bunch of other streamers streaming Humankind that we've talked to and have drops enabled on their channel. So it's not just our channel that you can get the drops from. You can search up Humankind on Twitch or wherever you are and find it there.
Yeah, this is a good demonstration though of one change we made to the combat, because before stronger units were very overwhelming, or having the better position. Now if we check here, yeah, we're a little stronger, but you can see that the minimum damage is affected more than the maximum damage. So even if we were a lot stronger than them here, it would still be they'd still have a chance to damage us for like 20 or 25 points. So that can still really hurt.
Oh, okay.
So right now it's a bit of a gamble who wins here.
Mobartech, what are your thoughts on publishing gameplay of the game by people other than your associates? You mean like creators? Because our thoughts are A-okay on that.
Yeah, the OpenDev is free to stream.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is what I mean. They will deal -7 to -25, 7 to 25 damage with 25 hit points.
So,
Given that this is me, watch them roll the 25.
yeah. Oh, okay.
But yes, that was not a smart move by them. I guess they really want this region for themselves, but they miscalculated their chances. Though that could have gone differently if I had made a mistake. Like if I had moved over here initially, and they had the high ground, that would have been really bad for us.
Yeah.
And hey, we can now make this one into a city.
All right.
Yeah, the one with the horses is probably a good place to have our capital. And then let's see. What do we build first? We can get +4 food or this +5 industry, but at the same time, we can later. We can't see it here right now. Can we see it if we? No, wrong one. Turn this on.
Alinra, this is
That's unfortunate that we can't see. This one can produce science if we put a science district there.
Oh, okay. This is a lovely change. Damn, I'm glad you decided on that. Which change is that?
Yeah, there's a lot of changes. You'll need to be more specific than that.
And why does the link to the Spiffing Brit take me to the Yogscast? Because the Spiffing Brit doesn't stream that often on his Twitch channel, but occasionally he'll appear on the Yogscast channel. So we just decided to include that there instead.
And when we say he doesn't stream that often on his Twitch channel, we mean he never streams on his Twitch channel.
Yeah.
But he has turned Twitch subs or Twitch followers into a perfectly balanced game with no exploits.
Exactly. Never streamed on Twitch. Yeah. I guess I was just trying to be a little elegant.
I mean, there's always a chance that he might stream there for something, but I think
Right.
if he streams on YouTube,
Yeah.
and we can't have YouTube drops. But if he's on Twitch, he's usually with the Oxcast. So, ideally, Lewis and Spiff will play together, and then you can get both avatars at the same time.
That would be cool.
I mean, you get them at the same time, even if Lewis streams by himself, I think.
You found another, which is that? Oh, right there.
Like Baikal.
Baikal.
As far as I know, Lake Baikal is considered a world wonder for two reasons. One, because it's pretty huge. Like
It's
you
pretty
can,
awesome, yeah.
like when you look at a world map, you can see the Lake Baikal, so that tells you how big it is. And also, I hear it has like the clearest waters of any lake in the world, or something like that. And
Oh,
when
really?
it freezes in winter, you can see like right to the bottom,
Where is it?
somewhere in East Russia.
Okay. All right.
Like I wouldn't be able to give you the specific coordinates, but if you look at a world map, it's difficult not to notice that crescent moon shape on the world map.
Right.
Oh man, these guys are in a bad spot.
They're hurting.
We should park them somewhere in our own.
Yeah.
8, and we're only getting +3. Ooh, this is going to take a while. I'm thinking maybe I should be researching instead of domestication. After this, I need to research pottery, or what it was. There is something somewhere that lets us have more influence production.
Baikal is the deepest lake in the world. Hey, fun fact. Nice. Also one of the oldest. Dope.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
No. We're not fighting this one. Not with this will help.
Oh, look at them run.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now we can see, we're supplied, so we're healing, but we're still damaged, and we're retreating. So next time we can't run away. But next time, when they attack, we'll have this spot to stand on, which, gives us a bit fortification, because it's an outpost. So hopefully then we can actually, fight the battle.
Right. Okay. Steam account is linked to Games Together, and I've pre-purchased the game, but no rewards. Okay.
Have you tried resyncing?
Yes. That's another thing that could be an issue. You might have to resync.
Let's see if we can take out this mammoth with a single scout.
Nice.
Because I do believe we have the high ground here.
Yes, it's slightly elevated there. Yeah.
And you can see, minimum damage for us is -5.
There you go.
And the mammoth, that is minimum damage we take, because we have 4 points more strength, so it's at best we take only 5 points, but at max we're still taking -25. So the max damage always is -25, I believe, for weaker. So at least 25 as the cap, which if the enemy gets really lucky, 4 hits can kill one of your units.
Okay.
They'd have to be exceptionally lucky for that, but it's still possible, so you're likely to take a bit more of a beating, even when you have stronger units.
It's like the guys you play with in D&D that roll like max dice rolls every single time, and you're like, how?
Yes, like those people. Or like, that one time when I was playing Warhammer 40k, and I'll throw this unit of like 20 melee specialists against this one dude with a bad rifle.
Yeah.
And
infuriating.
And paper for armor, and it took 4 turns, and he was still not dead. Because I rolled badly, and then the other guy's like, "Oh no, I need to roll like 5 6s for him not to die." And he rolls, yeah, 5 6s.
It's like, oh wow, okay, well.
It's like, why do I even bother? As every strategy gamer knows, the way to victory, the first order optimal strategy to winning is don't roll badly.
Right, yeah. Hot tips right there. It seems like, so anybody having trouble if they've pre-purchased and linked their Games Together account, just resync. That seems to be working for most people in the chat. So try that out, and then hopefully
I think this guy here is potentially dead. We did not get to heal enough to be able to withstand this tribe.
Yeah. Well, F's in chat for...
I probably couldn't deploy on this tile as I would have liked, because we were too far away.
Yeah.
F's in chat for the scout, indeed.
Yeah.
He was a brave, valiant scout.
He was. He made a valiant retreat before.
You know what I should have done?
What's
I
that?
have disbanded him to get 1 population in the outpost. That one is an actual pro tip.
That is an actual pro tip right there.
Let me see.
If you don't attack, does it fortify? Storyteller Dave asks.
True. I forgot that we added that feature. If you don't attack, you get +1 strength.
Okay.
But, I don't think it would have made a difference here.
Right. Installing OpenDev right now. Looking forward to the release in August. Thanks, Beta. BET Anonymous. How far will you push Mammoth Kind? Not that far. We won that battle.
Well, clearly not that far, given that we now have these dudes over here
Yeah.
trying to ransack our place. So we need to go back and deal with that. And probably, actually, do we have... Yes, we do have some... Ooh, 7 turns. That's not great. Can we afford to buy it? Yes.
Ooh. Nice. That's key right there.
But, you know, now we lost the 1 point of population we had here, so I will probably have to disband that guy later. And this is not nice. We lost not just the scout there, we lost a point of population by that. Yeah. This is one of the unfortunate bugs from the map editor. These tiles are actually ocean tiles. They don't look like it, though.
The Marmaggio, trying to click the Spiffing Brit. Yes, we just mentioned that. So Spiff doesn't stream on his Twitch channel, and occasionally he appears on the Yogscast channel, so that's why we have it sending over there. But
no.
I don't believe they're streaming right now.
Oh no, now they outnumber us.
Oh, they're coming in hot. Who's yellow?
They're not even a culture.
They're not even...
I shouldn't say it that way, because, you know, that's disparaging. They're
They
clearly a culture. They're a nomadic, Neolithic culture. But
they just haven't chosen yet.
Not in the ancient era yet.
Right. Can we change city names? Yes.
We can rename cities. But right now I'm more concerned about, you know, them trying to burn down our outpost here.
This is what we get for choosing anything over normal or easy mode.
Oh, good. Biblos has regained population.
Perfect.
Oh, apparently they're concerned about our 1 scout here because they've decided to, you know, to leave. That's good. That's a relief, certainly. Ooh, look at that. I can see fields. So we have found another actual culture here. Another, you know, ancient culture. Somebody we can do diplomacy with.
Oh, another nomadic tribe. Okay.
No, those are actually, I think, possibly... Right? No, nomadic tribe, yeah. But, sooner or later, you know, since they already have an outpost here, there'll be growing population here. Probably slowly because they're in the frozen north, but hopefully they'll leave enter the ancient era soon.
To everybody asking, so yes, our channel is involved in the Twitch drops, so you have to watch for a certain amount of time. I believe it's 3 total hours to get an OpenDev key drop if you haven't pre-purchased. But also, if you have pre-purchased Humankind, you automatically have access to the OpenDev. So if you Steam link your account to your Games Together account, you should see that in the rewards page. You can redeem it there, and you're good to go. Might just have to resync.
They are really aggressive here.
They are.
But hey, we showed up with the other guy, and now they're like, nope. Normally I would be like, oh no, wait, actually, look at them.
They've chosen their culture, right?
They're now a culture, yes. Well, they are, as I say, they were a culture before, but
Right.
They've now entered the ancient era. So now we have the brown colleagues over here.
Oh, we've got Quill.
We can see here, this is another nice feature we added, you know. We now have an explanation of what the dialogue is actually about.
Right.
So that there's no more question of, wait, Is he being honest? Or is he being sarcastic and sassing me?
Right. Wow, Quill looks good in that those robes over there, though.
Indeed. So what are actually his traits? Benevolent, cool-headed, and wary. Yeah, I mean, cool-headed, I guess, fits the. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, they don't
wow.
see Quill on the stream because our things are blocking. So
Yeah, we should fix that. I should definitely see Quill.
I'm just wondering where I should put the. One sec, chat. Just figuring this out.
I guess the best place for in Humankind is here at the bottom because we have that space mostly reserved for the ribbon.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll just take control of the mouse here. One sec. Sorry, chat. Thanks for the heads up.
You know, modern lessons in game UI design. Leave space for the streamer camera.
Yes. Yeah, no kidding.
But I was about to say, Quill is going to build some big cities here, I think, because his AI strengths are more industry from population and more industry on all cities.
Okay.
So he's going to be an industrial powerhouse.
All right. That's good, chat. That looks good. See, that's why we've got you guys here. Also, we want to hang out with you, but
more industry on his industry quarters and 20% industry cost on wonders. 20% industry. I see what he did there. He wants to get Petra, but we haven't added that to the game yet. And any cool fans know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Okay. And then who was the others?
So that's the Babylonians, right?
Unknown has chosen the Hittites, but we haven't met them yet. And the Egyptians are yellow, those people here. And who's... Oh, no, that was not the notification I wanted. I guess it's in one of these. Yes. Here. Somalia.
Nice. That's a sick outfit.
Loyal and careful and committed. We might want to actually not attack her here to chase her out of territory, and instead, try to build some friendly relations, even if it's hesitant now.
Yes.
Non-aggression, or no? Let's try with the luxuries first. I think they're more likely to agree to something like this than immediately go for a non-aggression pact.
Right. Okay. Nice.
Yes, wonderful.
Till what era can we play the OpenDev? It is the early modern era, so the fourth era. Well, fourth or fifth, depending on how you look at it.
We count the eras by programmer math. Neolithic is 0.
Right.
Oh no, because they just entered the ancient era. Now we're considered trespassing.
Right. So
no. We can't order them to go anywhere in the territory. What we can do is tell them, yeah, okay, sorry, we're here. We're gonna leave. And, just give our units an order to head out of the territory.
Yeah. Bye, Quill.
So no, actually, what were Quills Ai Traits? Benevolent, cool-headed, and wary. Okay, if he's wary, he's probably less likely to sign a treaty. But let's give it a try anyway.
Yeah, okay. Nice.
Yeah, at the start, when you're at tolerance, the AI is quite open to resource trade because, you can get a lot of benefits from luxuries.
Right. Will there be an Earth-based map upon launch or any future updates? So
it's hard to call for it. But
yeah, with this OpenDev, we're looking for your feedback on the map and maybe potentially some other versions that we can include. So toss it in the feedback form.
But it's probably not for release, and because we're still working on the map editor as well.
Mm-hmm.
I could attach this outpost to boost our city, but at the same time I'm thinking, no, I really want to grab the bronze, just to be sure we have the bronze.
Right, yeah.
What are these? Oh, salt. Essential to 4X players.
I think... Especially the way we play.
I think this one is missing an effect. I think when we rebalanced the resources, some of them might have gotten a little buggy here.
Okay.
Or maybe it's intended that they only have stability. That one I need to confirm with the game designers, actually. Right. I can at least check out if there's a good spot over here. So, ooh, 18 food is tempting. All right,
Ooh,
because we have the
very
city
nice.
now it's cheaper. Because
18 food.
before we didn't have a city, so it was really expensive. But now that we have the city and it's right adjacent, it's cheaper. 18 food is tempting.
That's
but
very
it's
nice.
So little industry.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So I think I might actually go more for like here 13 and 8 or 14 and 6. I think 13 and 8 is good.
Will there be a Horatio shaped map on release? Just like a really skinny oval?
Look, I think that there's a limit to how far it recommends spots, maybe, because this spot over here is
Ooh,
even better.
juicy.
Ooh, that is a great spot. 12 and 15.
It's almost 30 resources. That's crazy.
Let's head over here and then see if it recommends it if we're closer to it.
Right.
Because right now it's out of our line of sight. Like this spot we could see, like it's not in the fog of war. This one is, so I think that's why it omitted that one.
You're right. Insane location for a city, yeah. How do I see my drop progress? So if you're on Twitch, you can select your profile icon in the top right corner of your screen. And then in the drop-down menu, you'll see drops. So just head into there and you'll be able to see on that page.
Oh, who do we have here?
Ooh.
Oh, those are the Hittites.
Oh, we got
no,
Spiff.
Why?
We got Spiff. He looks so good.
But hey, at least, Spiff is in the make all the money step of his exploit. So right now, it's not dangerous yet.
The top hat and the monocle is too good. I love that.
Also, I just realized there's an unknown strategic resource here. No, we can tell. This is something valuable here. We don't know what to do with it yet. So we may want to. In theory, it would be really nice to claim this region. In practice, it's right next to Quills, so he might not be happy about that.
Yeah.
But this one is not bordering Quill, so I think we'll grab this one.
Okay. Because
then we have the Wonder, and that gives us, influence, stability, and money.
That's nice. So the question mark up there, is that likely tied to a tech or a research?
Yeah, that's something we need to research. Like if we, or rather, it's not specifically. We need to research exploiting it, but to discover what it is, we just need to get into the right era. So, for example, this could be iron, which you can see once you enter the classical.
In the classical, okay. Cool.
Speaking of strategic resources, we should probably start exploiting these horses.
Nice.
And then we need to think about what else to do here with the cities. I think, I'm thinking maybe we do two cities with 3 territories for a start, like these 3 and then these 3. Because, we have the super juicy spot over there.
Yeah.
And, that indicator is so useful. No longer squinting at the map to go like, is this one reasonable? Oh, this one, I just realized this one's next to Lamaya, so now she'll get a grievance against us.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see how she reacts.
Poor horses getting exploited. So chat, question for you. If you have your pick of money, science, industry, and food, what are you going for? What's the thing that you try and prioritize in your empire?
Can you go for EU for the emblematic unit? Yes, I'm already heading towards it. I need to invent carpentry first, and then we'll need to invent sailing.
Most industry, food all the way. Food, science. I used to be like industry, like everything industry. I just maximize that. But lately I've been a bit of a science guy. Kind of like Bill Nye.
In this OpenDev now, food might be more valuable because I think we can just instant this. As William mentioned, we boosted the population output. It's now,
right,
6 per person here.
Yeah.
Instead of 4 as it was before. So the base output is better without having. And actually, I should move this here. Let's see, in 7 turns or in 4 turns. Oh, that is actually a huge difference, and it doesn't make that much difference for our extractor.
Right.
To the point that I'm thinking maybe this way.
Just throw both on food?
This is the most perfectly balanced way to do it.
Doodle Goop, I'm shocked Rogan isn't all about the food. You and me both.
Yes, and here we can see here nicely. We just finished researching a tech, so we're close to getting the first scientists there. So now we have this nice pop-up over here that tells us, oh yeah, we need 3 more pop and we need 1 more tech.
I love that. Yeah.
And then it's so useful because you no longer need to always go in here and check.
And it pops up when you're relatively close, right? Like when you're getting near it.
Somewhere at like 2/3 of the way or something.
Okay.
Hello. Babylonians have claimed Mizar.
Ooh.
I'm not going to react to this one yet. Chat, do we want to claim this from Quill and say, hey, give this to us? Or do we want to accept that he gets this one and just try to buy the resource from him later?
Ooh. Yeah. What do you guys think?
Oh, we don't have enough influence for this, so skip a turn. Oh, wait, actually go up here so we get better vision everywhere. And then skip a turn. And the research, right. We wanted to go for our emblematic unit, fishing. Ooh, we'll need to put somebody in science, I think.
That's another thing about some of the changes that have been made. At least something I've noticed is that managing your population in your city and where they're working is super important.
It's more important now because, for example, in Lucy OpenDev, I think still, this city centers would have exploited all money and science around them. So if we had put it here, this tile, we can't see it anymore because we're not exploiting it. That's something I need to bring up with the UI designers, really.
Right.
We would have exploited that science, and like over here, there's one possibly. This one has science. These tiles give you way more science now than before, but you need the research quarters to get that science. So you no longer get this huge kickstart from just putting an outpost down and getting the science. So the science is more important, and the traders, to get money are more important.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting money, we're not quite close enough to ransack it.
How many eras are available? So up until the early modern era, just like the Lucy OpenDev. And by the way, everybody, if you're not aware, we are currently revealing the contemporary era cultures on our social media. So if you're following us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, you can see those every Tuesday. We post those over there. So we've already done 2.
For you, it was today Amplitude revealed contemporary culture. For us, it was Tuesday.
Exactly.
So has chat made a decision? Do we make demands of Quill?
We had somebody say, your land, you're right. Do we have the manpower to take it? If so, sure. Otherwise, what do you think?
I don't think we really have the manpower right now. No.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think we have to.
5 and 11, 4 and 12. No, wait, but this one is a science tile that I want to later build a science district on. So I'm thinking actually here. And then we can build out in this direction and get some industry going over here.
This OpenDev is not available on Stadia. It's just the Epic Games Store and Steam for now.
Hey, we got our first Civic. Or rather, our first Civic's point. So we can now take a look at that.
Nice.
We can already see, we have pretty much no influence production anywhere except here. Wait, is this? Ah, yes, this is finished. And how much does it cost?
160. Whew,
Ooh, yes.
pricey.
That is a reason why it might be worth considering here. Was it under founding myths? Yes, this one to give us more influence.
Yeah, I like
On the
this
other
one.
hand, if we want to play the religion game, of course, Divine Mandate is useful because this has changed. Tradition now gives faith instead of influence. So this one would be a double whammy of more faith. Whereas here we get more science and more influence, which I'm inclined to do.
Hmm.
Legitimacy also useful possibly, but especially here modify and attach outputs. But I think right now this is more important. We need the influence production. And you can see also for all of them now, the center gives some stability, and the edges give the bonuses. So it's no longer always best to go for one or the other. Like even if you want, if you say you want money, want industry, or you want money, but you might need the stability. So you might actually say maybe one notch over there, or maybe you need the stability badly, so you stay in the center.
Great UI choice. Thanks.
You guys have finished this. And I think I'm actually going to fold this guy back now and then put him in the city. And can't attach that. But yeah, now we're suddenly getting a lot more influence, which is good. And
Yeah.
hey, we got to the point of getting our religion. I guess since we just made an influence choice, this time we'll make the faith choice, so we keep a bit of a balance.
All right.
Just so we can show off both,
And an era star. Damn.
Yeah, we got to the 10 population. That's when you get the religion.
If you hover...
It takes some time.
Nefarious Bread asks, if you hover over the civic icons, do you get a tooltip with the name?
You mean in the unlocked ones here? The still locked ones? No, not yet. We want to improve the visibility for what they are and how to unlock them, but that wasn't ready for Lucy. Because also usually you'd probably be able to check the encyclopedia, but that's also not available yet. What should we build here? This is a fairly limited selection, actually. I think let's try improve our industry output, but it's not going to matter much yet because we haven't attached the one with all the forest yet.
Right. That's the plan, to attach that territory?
Yes, I think I'll want these three and these three. So we have.
Okay.
Wait. Ooh. This is already bordering the Hittites. The Spiff territory, so to speak. Oh, yeah, the zone of control is now very punishing, as you can see. Like, we can't even get here. We need to spend all of our movement points just to get out of the zone of control.
Right.
Ooh, invent. The Keepers of the Creed. Yeah, we founded our religion. Now we need to decide who the priests are. Men, women, or all. Unexpected rivalry. Yeah, we just founded the religion and they're already arguing over it. Stop arguing, just let everybody be a priest.
With that one, I can only ever choose all.
I mean, you might want to choose the other one if you want the religion game. Then picking one of the first two gives you more tradition, ideology, right. So more faith.
Yeah.
But I think either of those can actually have follow-up events, but I don't remember them right now.
Okay.
These. Lamania, we want to work with you, but your units are being really annoying there.
Come on. We want an alliance, Lamadia.
Ooh. See, we can see here as well. We've rebalanced this. This used to be always be 100, and now it checks, how much territory do we have? Oh, they have 1, proper territory. We have 1 proper territory, so it costs 40.
Right. Okay.
And yeah, I guess the 40 we can accept because then we can, move down here to explore a bit. And there's Hatusa. Ooh. I guess that's why she's so friendly with us. She, wants backup against Spiff.
What's the difference between the day 1 edition and the standard edition of Humankind? Off the top of my head, do you remember, Steph? I don't remember off the top of my head. There is if you go to the Steam page, it should tell you.
Ooh, look at how our growth slowed down because we're technically at 0 food.
Right.
So there's a certain base amount of growth, but if you have a surplus, you will speed that up. Like you can see if we move 1 person in with a surplus, we immediately go to 5.
Okay.
But then if we put another, it only goes to 3. So there's like diminishing returns. You can't just go over the top and have super crazy population growth there. I think we actually want to do this here because we want to keep growing.
Yeah.
And the money is not. I mean, we're already making 13 money a turn, so that's already decent.
So what resource do you like to go for, Steph? Like if you're playing just like on a lazy Sunday or something, what are you going for?
I mean, I'm still very much in that, industry first because industry lets me build everything else more quickly. Even if, eventually I want to focus on science, I need to establish the industrial base.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, is there a good spot around here somewhere? Oh, no, wait. Oh, we need 90 influence. Oh, so I guess we really need to wait a bit here.
The game seems more challenging, which is very satisfying. It's
the AI selection actually works now. We're not playing on casual right now. We did before.
Yeah. More challenging, and the pace is a little slower for sure.
Oh, look at that. We the territory they claimed that we could claim from them. Now, if we check here, the crisis, oppressing my people. This means that, because we enacted that civic that gives us the bonus culture,
right,
the bonus influence, we've converted the territory.
Oh.
So now we can say, Quill, those people in Mizar, they have awfully Phoenician customs. Are you sure they're Babylonians?
Oh, man.
But I think, we said we want to keep good relations with Quills, so we are actually going to renounce them. Because that should improve the AI's opinion of us.
All right. For now.
So,
you're safe for now.
No, it's cool because, I actually think he might have only 1 other territory on this side, so
right.
kind of box him in.
Yeah. How long will the stream go for? Probably about another 35-ish minutes.
Mimosa converted to a new religion. All right. They weren't following our polytheism before. So now we're converting Quill to Phoenician polytheism already. Yeah, all of our regions have now actually converted into our religion, and we can see immediately we're like a little over halfway to getting our first tenets. Here's the research.
Hey, fishing. Oh,
and the start has been earned. Excellent.
Some more fame.
Now, what else do we need? Oh, the civic points would be useful because then we can enact the other one, but we also badly need sailing, so we get the Byreme.
That would be nice.
Let's get sailing first. I want the Byreme because, we want to show off the emblematic unit. Ooh, the pecking of poultry. I think we've leaned away from, tradition and faith a bit. So, do we embrace the superstition here and get celebrating for stability, or do we get learning? Oh, actually, no question, learning. We need the science so we can get our...
get our ships.
Our ships here. Because right now, we get 11 a turn. This is like a 50% boost to our science output. Yes, please.
Lady Cadence, I have a question. Amplitude, will Humankind, like the rest of your games, be on the NVIDIA GeForce service? So... no word on that right now, but whenever we do have like a new platform or we're on something else, we'll for sure let you know over social media. So.
Ooh, nice. The Egyptians now have a better opinion of us. You know what? Maybe they'll go for it because now they're they're pleasant instead of hesitant.
Okay.
So let's see. Yes, they give us their maps, so now we can actually see here.
Oh, now we see green.
We can
Whoever
see,
that
yeah,
is.
we oh, the Mycenaeans.
Oh, JDG.
One thing, you know, that's a bit problematic, also something I should talk to the UI designers is, you know, if the ribbon is up, you can't right-click out of the diplomacy menu because instead it will dismiss the ribbon notifications. There's Danakil. Where's up here. Egyptians signed our treaty, yes, and oh right, that was the one we started the turn with.
Yeah.
So where did we see green? Oh, they're down here.
Oh.
Do you think they'll counter blows?
Where is that? Do you think that's even attached to? Oh yeah, it has to be. I think.
Yeah,
so.
I think there's a connection here, and
Right.
you know, this is the Assyrians, right? Or was it the Hittites?
The Hittites.
Militarists, and the Mycenaeans, also militarists. Ooh,
Damn.
what we got here. Oh yeah, they're feeling so nicely about us that now we get non-aggression pact as well.
All right.
We might even
Take
get to an alliance here. Would this one be useful for us right now? No, I think we need the legitimacy one first. Oh right, I actually forgot. Hey, we have enough influence now to put this down. Ooh, 14 and 6. That's good.
That is very nice.
There's some nice ones over here as well. 11. I think I like 11 and 7 better.
It's also positioned nicely. Up on the high
I mean,
ground
this
there.
one is nice because we can immediately build like industry districts here.
Yeah.
But I like the position up here a bit better because it lets us expand into this fertile area as well, because I don't know yet where we'll put the outposts down here. And we really need to put that outpost down. Ooh, yes, look at that. Marble. More industry on workers. And we should be able to afford this.
Very nice.
Wait, is this... No, this is not a neutral region anymore, so we can't show off that part right now.
Plus the stability is nice to have, for sure.
Let me see if we can get a trade deal with... Or did we already have a trade deal with Spiff? Yes. So if I go ahead and buy like this resource... no, it goes through Lumadia's territory. I'm trying to find one that goes through unowned territory so I can show off one of the features there.
Right.
This one, actually, we're not going to buy this one yet because, it's money on market quarters and we don't have useful money on market quarters.
Yeah.
Actually, look at those resources.
Ooh.
1 horse, okay, and 4 gemstones.
Damn.
This is such a spiff strategy.
No kidding.
Take all of the money.
Okay, chat. I'll get to your questions. Spiff is rich, I know. Yes, no Earth map right now. It's just this Mediterranean map.
Well,
that
when we
have
say
going.
Mediterranean, when we say Mediterranean map, we should say it's a Mediterranean style map. It's
Yeah,
not
right.
actually a map of the Mediterranean. I think the
Right.
bay is actually like vertical,
Yeah.
and there's like a connection at the top or something.
Yes, you do not have to. If you pre-purchase, you get access immediately after you've connected your Games Together account and your Steam account. Or if you do it on Epic Games, you'll get access over there immediately. But if you want to watch streams and get the OpenDev key dropped that way, you don't have to pre-purchase it. All you have to do is watch the streams, make sure that your Games Together account and your Twitch account are linked, and after a couple hours of watch time, that accumulates, by the way. It doesn't have to be on just one stream. You can go to multiple different streams as long as they have drops enabled, and then get it that way. What if we do both? Then you're double awesome. That's
Also,
pretty much
we
it.
have our nomadic quarter now.
The Haven.
You know, it exploits coastal tiles for food, but also we get, you know, plus money for adjacent coastal or lake tiles. And let's actually... Oh, sorry. Let's actually first attach this, because I want to see if a spot down here is better than there. Harbors all have, you know, only one per region. But we can see here, look at those tiles. 13 food, 8 gold, or 11 food, 10 gold.
That's
and
juice.
6 signs as well from I think, yeah, over here.
Very nice.
Do we value the food or the gold more? I think in the long run, actually, the food.
Yeah, I would too. Twitch drops
And
seem
I
to...
think, you know, the market quarters will have a synergy with this, I believe.
Twitch drops seem to be earning the OpenDev key, even though I have it already. Yes. So the avatar drops are specific to each of the particular streamers. So if you're looking for GamerZach's avatar, you'll have to watch GamerZach's stream. If you want the Lamadia one, you have to go watch Lamadia's stream.
Oh my god.
That's how it works for now.
We have a mild problem here. We're now losing population because we don't have enough food, and I can't put more people into food. We need to finish this. Luckily, you know, we lose one population in 11 turns. Oh no! Oh, come on. We were at 99%.
Wow.
Okay then. But yeah, luckily it's taking 11 turns, and in 6 turns the haven will be finished. So then we'll have enough food. But still.
Yeah. No avatar drops on this stream. Karnamir, it's just the OpenDev keys on this stream for now.
This could help us. Tea, 2% food boost, and guess who we're buying it from?
So tell me, how are you today?
There we go. Top hat wearing, monocle wearing, money loving Brit.
Let's see if that helped any. Well, it took us from -6 to -5, so it's not huge right now because, you know, I have fairly low values. Ooh, trade everything. Yes, please. Should actually open the ribbon again.
Will the streamer personas be available for release? Yes. So we'll have a bunch of different. You guys will have a bunch of different opportunities before and after release to get your hands on the personas. So. And we're trying to add more as well. So the ones that you see in the game now, we're going to be adding to that as much as possible.
14, 6, 12. Seems to be 18 everywhere here.
Pretty good.
Sadly, because of the forests are in the Fog of War, so it doesn't take them into account for the preview. So it's not suggesting a particularly good spot to us right now. But I think actually, you know, right here on the cliff maybe, or yeah, 6 food, 12. Right here on the cliff will look good.
Nice.
We
It'll
just,
look good for a city too.
Of course, you know, the city center placement looking good is one of the most important ones.
Absolutely. It's the dress and it's the city center looking good.
We just settled this, and hey, the Egyptians forgave a grievance. So this is one of the big improvements to the diplomacy. Like before, this was just, you know, a grievance has been forgiven, and you were like, which one?
Yeah.
And now the Egyptians forgave a grievance, and you can immediately think, oh, right, they are over here, so it's probably this one. And then you go like locate event, and it's like, oh yeah, clearly it was this one. Where we just settled.
Yeah. I love the customizable avatars. Very cool idea. Yeah, definitely. You're not able to customize your avatars in this OpenDev, but it's definitely going to be a really cool thing once we're ready to show it.
Researched, we got an era star, and Gomesa converted to a new religion. That's probably up here somewhere. So now we can go and pick some tenets. So let's see, what should we go for? These have also been slightly rebalanced, as you can see. It's now +5 instead of +10 as it was before. So we can get 5 money, science, 10 stability, because stability works differently, or 5 influence. Or we can get a fixed amount of food or industry on holy sites. So like 10 food, 10 industry, science, or money.
Whew.
So, chat, what do you think? Should we theme our religion around anything? Should we, worship the almighty mammon? Or should we, worship science or productivity or food? I guess, Doodle already joked about it on this stream. We really should have the religion all about food.
Yeah. We love food over here. Tanatsi, seeds. Of course.
So,
of course,
purge
the
idleness
seeds.
in that case, I guess.
Um,
Now we have somebody else saying science. Always science. Science.
Roganism is all about food. It sure is. We've got a couple science here.
I guess this one you can make a poll for, which is like food. Like probably we have 8 here, but I mean there's only the one food.
Yeah.
But should we? If we go for science, I'd probably do be in harmony with nature, because that's, I think, overall will be a bigger gain for us than this one. This one we can get 20 overall, and we have 6 territories, so that would already be 30.
Right. Okay. I like that idea.
So yeah, you can make a vote about that. In the meantime, I'll take a look at our tech tree, because we need to queue up new technology.
Food is wise. I think that is good.
Let's actually invent writing, because that will be useful.
Nice. Are there still Endless Space 2 streams? I have not followed for a while. Yep. So whenever we're not playing Humankind, we're playing the Endless games on our channels.
So now I'm trying to decide which of these cities outposts I want to turn into the city. Since we're the Phoenicians, I should probably make the one like on the peninsula here into the city.
That's a good call.
That's 160 influence. That's going to take a couple of turns, but we can already start building these here.
Kublin?
Should have actually started this one long ago.
Where was that? Kublin, is this a stream where you can ask questions? Yeah. Toss your question in the chat.
Of course, there's always the risk that we don't know the answer, but...
Yeah, always, yeah. And sometimes we just can't answer it. But
have you made a poll?
No, I did. I have to take control of the mouse.
Oh, right. I forgot we're on Parsec.
Yeah, it's all good. All right. I'm going to make a poll here, chat.
Yeah, just like 1 or 2 minutes is enough. Probably 1 minute is enough.
Yeah, we'll go with the 1 minute.
I can use that minute to take a look at the diplomacy screen and form some closer bonds with Quill and Lomadia, so that we can withstand those militarists on our borders.
Yes. Let's mute that. Poll. New poll. Which tenet?
This is the moment where we really should have put a... actually, yes, Sakana is in stream, right? She could have set up the poll.
Oh, right. Science, food, industry, money. 1 minute, start poll. There you go, chat. Poll should be there.
So then let me, in the meantime, take a look here to see. Cool. Hesitant. So since it's hesitant, let's give him a chance to buy our horses. He might accept that. Yes, excellent.
He's doing it? Okay, nice.
And then with Lomadia, since we already have all of the treaties here, let's be bold. Click.
Ooh.
Of course, we don't
surprise
want to
war.
No, we're going to, see. Ooh, 400. I don't think we can afford that right now.
All right. Surprise war would have been bold.
Yeah, no, we don't have 400 to accept that counter offer, sadly.
All right.
No, I
Um,
cannot agree to this.
Hopefully that didn't, hurt our relations.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, it should be fine.
All right. The poll is done. Shall I check it out?
It seems science won.
Science it is. Be
So
harmony with nature.
And
All
one
right.
thing, we already had this in Lucy OpenDev, but it wasn't super obvious to a lot of players. For historical religions, you just, you go up here and you pick one of them. And I mean, if we're like be in harmony with nature, we probably should do something like Taoism or Buddhism that is, all about the inner peace. So let's go for Buddhism to have the stupa here.
Nice.
And
I
then
just have
after
to.
adopting, I think I might need to back out to show it. I know we can't renaming doesn't seem to work right now. In theory, you can rename your religion, but maybe I need to pass the turn first or something for it to update.
I just need to take control of the mouse for 1 second. And
Yeah, we should have picked Shinto for the sake of Tanatsi, I guess.
for the sake of Tanatsu, yeah. All right, you're good to go.
Okay. So in theory, you can rename the religions, but for some reason it didn't work there. It might have been. Maybe it works now. Let's see. Nope. That might be turned off for the OpenDev because we had some issues with the renaming. Oh, resources. Again, we can see, the Egyptians bought our resources, so we can clearly click over here and see, oh, this is the resource they bought, and know what actually just happened.
Right. Okay.
The Babylonians have gained renown as merchants.
So tell me, how are you today?
They must have been, given that their relations is only peace with us, they must have been buying our resources and. Or maybe they have relations with somebody we haven't met. Ooh.
Ooh.
Let's confirm this. We have enough money to not go into debt, which is actually important now.
Yes.
Because when you are at negative money or influence, you get stability penalties.
I always, if I ever have enough money to spend the money to protect the floods, I always try to do it.
Used to always do it because it didn't matter if you were in the red.
Yeah.
Now it does matter.
Yeah.
And the penalty actually grows each turn. Like, first turn it's 1, second turn it's 2. Like I think it grows linearly, but they might have changed the formula. But even then, if we're like, okay, we make. If we make 30 a turn, it's not a big deal. But if you're, just breaking even and suddenly you're 120 in debt. Oof.
Yeah. Benoit is saying in the chat you can rename your religion by there's a button on the top left.
Is it in the top left now? Because it used to be right here. Top left? I don't see it. Maybe it's hidden by the parsec icon or something.
I don't see it either. But not this screen. Oh, right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
here.
Ah.
Yeah, it used to be on the other one as well. So,
Right.
do we have a name for our religion?
Oh.
In the meantime, I need to check. Wait. Oh, I didn't build our original holy site, so now the new one has changed to look like the pagoda. So I think now we can actually build 2 pagodas.
If anybody in chat has a religion name, let us know.
Before I go
Chipism.
and build our holy sites, I think first I will build a Byreme so we can go
Oh.
explore on the oceans. Actually, let's just buy that out so we can start that right away. And then let's start building our holy sites.
Boy
Now,
infinite.
The most important question for building a holy site is, of course, where does it look best? And I think, down here is a very nice place. Or, oh no, wait, here. This is unlikely that we're going to get here to exploit this.
Okay.
But this is such a nice place.
I think we got a winner.
Or
Well, Roganism is a clear winner, but we'll go with something else this time around. Shedism. Hugoism. Friendism. I like Shedism, personally.
Yeah, because our Discord worships the almighty shed.
Ism. Nice.
I think this looks, even if possibly we could get there to exploit the tell. No, this looks too good to not build the holy site.
100%.
Where
Yeah.
you have like the cliff around and looking out onto the ocean.
It's fitting. Yeah. Praise Horatio.
So here, they did one of our VIPs is going to roast me for this because he had specifically asked us to not do this, but chat demands it. So
Kajitism from from Skyrim.
So yeah, let's see here. Actually, let's explore over to the east first, because this area we can reach by foot. But here we'd have to go through Quills territory, and I don't want to annoy him. Ooh. Shall we go even more into the direction of progress? We'd lose stability, but gain a little bit of science.
Some science, that's pretty good.
How's our stability looking? Trending towards 60, so I think we can afford it.
What's
Oh yes, more industry. That'll help us with the.
Very nice.
Speaking of, we can actually shift some people around here now.
What is the planned science era we can enter in humankind? So the last era is like the contemporary era, sort of modern times.
Knowledge is power. Yes, we just invented writing.
Very nice.
Maybe we should also invent the wheel so we have better roads.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I want irrigation.
So we can get the stability.
A bit more stability, yes.
Yeah.
And we also need to... Oh, we were the first to discover writing.
Ooh. Look at us. Look at us go.
So, yeah. And yeah, the Byreme has navigator. So where the other ancient ships, if you go out onto the ocean and then you end your turn, you get this notification here. Oh well, this is actually why didn't they get lost at sea yet?
I think it's in the status over there. I don't know why the notification didn't.
Yeah, usually you get a notification that says, hey, one of your ships is lost at sea. Oh, maybe because these don't sink. But yeah, we've sold some resources. But yeah, they're lost at sea. This is of course not right for the skilled navigator. They'll not be destroyed. Other ships sink the next turn. I will, for purposes of demonstration, sail out into the deep ocean here, and we can see. Oh yeah, there's actually land over here. We didn't quite make it. So a normal ship would now just sink, and we'd say, oh yeah, then next time we go from here.
Right.
But this one, we only take a bit of damage here. How much is it? 35. So we can survive, 2 turns, and then we have to go back.
Okay, yeah.
But here we can go and stop being lost at sea.
We found the magenta player. Sure did.
Yeah, we found the border, but we haven't seen them yet, so we don't know who they are. And I can't... Well, no, actually we lost the lost at sea status now, so now I can go... Actually, wait, since we haven't met them yet, I can actually just trespass their borders, because we don't know who they are yet.
Very nice. Melody for every occasion.
It could make it difficult to get back out, though.
Yeah.
Oh, right, and... Erastar unlocked? Yes. This one. Let's finish this, and then... Ooh, this is going to take 15 turns. It's 9 turns over here, and only 6. Okay, it's clearly this one. Because the other one takes too long. Let's get some more horses. And you are done as well, so let's get the salt. Because,
we're salty.
That's what we need for XP. Ooh, non-aggression pact. Yes, please. How about you tell me what you've seen? Oh, wait.
Very nice.
So what did we get here? We met the Olmecs. And
who are they? It looks like we've met quite a few.
Yeah, we met quite a few people here now.
Oh, we got Burke Black.
And the Babylonians signed our treaty, sold more resources. Oh, wait. No, that's not the one. I just dismissed one that I shouldn't have dismissed because that said somebody picked the Greeks.
Oh.
And I'm concerned about that. Asian era star. Culture chosen, yes. The Greeks reached the classical era with the Greeks. Yeah, that should probably have the old civilization.
Yeah.
We're not ready to pick yet, and here we are. Oh, Malbrazir.
We got Marbazir, and he's looking awesome. Look at that armor and the cape. Woo.
Also, I love the Greeks salute you. Introduce yourself. Yeah, just, the little idiosyncrasies that the diplomacy system has that there's not really a way around. But yeah, let's say hi, and let's see where they are. Oh, wow.
AI fan. So at the start of the stream, we spoke with the lead game designer, William Dice, about some of the changes. But overall, this OpenDev has a bunch of improvements with it, particularly with pacing and just kind of a bunch of other stuff. There's also a brand new map and also a bit of a focus on naval gameplay this time around. But if you want to watch my conversation with William, that will be available as a VOD.
And there's also, if you check the Welcome to Victor OpenDev thread on G2G, there's a big list in there of the changes. But, I have concerns about Burke here.
Oh, yeah?
Traitorous, impulsive, and vindictive.
Yeah, this guy's...
More money paid from ransacking, more combat strength on units, and he's maritime.
It's a bit sus.
God, he's going to kick our behinds on the ocean.
And not to mention, he looks awesome.
Also, a nice feature now, you can see here. Here it says Ancient Era, whereas for Marbazir, it says Classical Era. And also, I will point out, since people were asking about the difficulty earlier, we're only playing on 1 above normal. And Marbazir reached the Classical Era before we did.
Yeah. Sneaky Burke. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Gamazak. He's loyal and cool-headed, but he's also a pillager.
All right.
But hey,
it's us.
He wants to trade with us.
That's good. That's good.
Let's see if there's any resources we may want to buy here. Sage. Oh, wait. Gold. More money. And he's already got copper linked up as well. Ah, yes, this is excellent. There might be uncontrolled regions somewhere along here.
Okay.
No. But we can see it here. They have some trade routes going down here. So you can see here. These pins here that say, oh, look, there's a trade route here. And it's one trade route that passes through here. So I suspect it's like, Berg and Gamerzak are trading. So it goes through here.
Okay.
Because they might not be on the best terms with Marbazir. So it needs to go through here instead of through here. And if we zoom in really closely, but it's going to be hard to see here in the fog of war, but you can just barely see, probably you can't see it on Twitch, but there's actually a little road going here to that tile where the pin is, and then to the next one, and then, so you can also on the map see the roads, but in the engine era, they're, very thin footpaths, so they're actually a little difficult to see.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
We're trespassing here now, so we should probably get out of here.
Head out.
And also Quill. Do we have something that's... yes. Oh, no, wait. We don't have research quarters yet, so that's not useful.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Quill has a lot of silver. Independent people. Yes. Perfect. We can show this as well. This is, the same as it was in Lucy, but we've made some balancing on, the units they use, so they shouldn't be as easy to steamroll. But, if we said we wanted to buy, for example, their sage or their gold here, we'd first need to increase their patronage.
Right. Chiabot, how many players can enter one battle in multiplayer? We're not quite ready to talk about multiplayer just yet. But
I mean, but we can answer that question because it's the same as in single player. It's
Right.
always only two players, like the attacker and the defender. There is no multi-faction battles. Like it's a really cool idea, but we wouldn't be able to deliver that one for release, even with the extension, because there's other things we need to improve. Because it's actually really, really complicated to set it up so that there's no problems. Like from a design perspective, it's a difficult challenge of, you have two players on one side and one player on the other side, for example.
Right.
And also just from a programming side as well.
Can we play against streamer AI? Yeah, you for sure can. They're tied to drops, so you'll have to watch those streamers' streams.
To enact. Oh, come on. No, please close this. So what can we get? Oh, we are selling more resources. So yeah, our
Very
money
nice.
keeps going up because of the resources. Oh well. The Gamertag also just outdid us, and so did. Wait, it wasn't Spiff. It was.
I think Spiff is the Huns, right?
No, Spiff. Was Spiff? Yeah. Oh, it was Spiff. Oh no!
That realization.
No, we're doomed.
Oh no. All right. Well, this looks
what have
really
we learned
awesome.
here?
Can't wait.
To pivot our production into units.
Yes. We need to get ready for a couple.
We need to finish this research for bronzeworking to get spearmen.
Yep.
Because then with spearmen have anti-cav, and the Hunnic hordes are now affected by anti-cav. Oh, Lord, yes, please. I don't want to worry about,
I have a proposition for you.
Oh, hey, Mars wants to trade with us. Excellent.
Josh Ing and a couple other people are wondering about the Huns. Have there been balance changes?
There have been some balance changes to how much food they get, but they're still very strong.
Victor OpenDev is a perfectly balanced game.
It's like yeah, when you're next to Spiff and he picks the Huns, oh boy.
When you're next to Spiff and he picks anything, that's.
Hey, we can pick the next culture now. Let's see.
Maybe we'll end the stream off with this.
Here I'm saying, technically we could say, no, we want to keep naval. We pick Carthage for the new emblematic harbor.
Right.
But I'm actually thinking, what we really want is the Persians for the emblematic spearmen against the Huns.
Heck yeah. That's a strategic decision right there.
Before we pick that, I need to do one thing.
Queue up the Haven.
Queue up the Haven, yes.
Yeah.
Because, oh no. There's a problem here. We should be able. Now it works.
Okay.
For a moment, I thought both these were the same territory. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get it in any of these. But these don't have, like, this one doesn't have any buildable coastline. This one has a little bit up here, I guess. So I guess what we can do here is do it here somewhere. 6, 10. Yeah, this will be good. Or down here, maybe.
There you go.
And we'll just, we'll. Oh no, wait. We can't do it at the same time. We'll just, buy that out. I guess just right away. We can't buy this one out, so next time we'll do that, and then we'll wait for the tech pick until next stream. So
we should make pineapple pizza an unlockable achievement for Canadians.
Yeah. I mean, this would be, very tempting as well with a 50% discount. But I think, with the risk of the Huns, I really would like the Immortals. Then again, the city cap would be useless to us because we don't have room to expand.
Right.
So, actually, I'm thinking, how much time do we have left on stream? We're pretty much done, right?
Pretty much done, yeah.
So I'm actually thinking we're going to give a teaser of what Victor looks like, and then we make the actual pick next stream.
All right. Let's see how he looks. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend, with his earrings.
So, see you guys next time then, I guess, for
Awesome.
the grave decision of what culture do we play, and also hopefully playing more quickly so we can get to some mid-game content.
Yes, exactly. And I saw somebody asking. We will pick this stream up on next Thursday, so you'll see the continuation of this next week. Thank you, everybody. If you're having any issues with, getting the Victor OpenDev, if you should have it or anything, you can go to Games Together. You can post over there about the issues, and we'll have some people helping you out. But you can also send us a DM on Twitter or wherever you're at. We'll be watching closely. Awesome. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time, and hope you have a good weekend.